So now it is easier for you to have a stronger lane phase with mana cost reductions on Q and W, as well as the extra damage we talked about, but Sven is already dead!
Sven's down, and it's Tomo and Ignar. 2v2 win over Berserker. More than a 75% win rate on Kalista. Nearly a 9 KDA, man.
Blast Cone 2, he hits the Q. Yoink!
Oh, and Blabber just goes in and steals it. That feels bad, man. Dignitas means the timer will not expire anytime soon to go for an execute. M&S has to try to find some fancy feet, but there's not enough fanciness in the world to get you out of that. And Jensen's getting the money as another kill comes through. Sven's taken low yet again. Ignar kills him yet again. Dignitas wins the 2v2 yet again. Here a little bit. Still stuck on the wrong side of the terrain. Ignar gonna throw out another one of those inner flames. He gets the ignite,
shield.
But the shield, the safeguard from Blabber, along with the heal of Berserker, will keep M&S alive. Dignitas, however, has done significant damage to the enemy mid laner, who does not have a here in the pit over the Drake. Berserker using the trap to keep Ignar away, make it so he's not able to participate. Blabber gets right back away, but Jensen finishes him off. It'll be traded to 1-for-1, but now Sven dies too. Dignitas is out fighting Cloud9 here in the Dragon Pit.
Yeah.
And Dignitas is officially right back into the Dragon Pit, trying to claim this second Drake of the game for themselves. C9 stole the first one away. This time around, Blabber's not around to do it again.
And Ocean is one of the best for poke comps like this. Heads over with the Demolish proc from Fudge 2. That tower is toast.
Armit gets away. All he can do is watch the turret fall. The trade is happening on the other end of the map as Tomo and Ignar are working together to take that one down. The Herald is going to be summoned up here in the top lane still, but aiming for the second turret. Remember, these are worth so much money compared to the other ones. It's a pretty big influx of gold for C9 to grab it, going from just about 400 gold up to 1.1 thousand.
Response.
Dignitas just struggling to try to answer what C9 is doing here. Fudge and Blabber are going to work together, take down that tier 1 in bottom lane. They'll pick that up. That is 3 turrets to 1 now. The count for Cloud9 versus Dinkier. And Cloud9 now stands 5v4 for the next 27 seconds. They're not done quite yet. M&S over the wall wants to throw out a little bit of burst, but can't get it all onto the same target. Now that mid lane tier 1 that was that bastion of safety for Dig, that's going to fall. Gold lead 2.5.
Like we talked about. So if you're re-entering an area where your opponents just counter jungled you, you have to assume that there are wards there, that they have the vision advantage.
Right.
And since they are pushed up in mid lane too, they have the ability to rotate a cautious approach in retaking that territory. And Armut got punished. Now though, Sven.
Sven is caught. Sven is dead. That flash was unfortunate. It's a rough game for Sven. 0-4-2 here on the Kalista. Dignitas has been picking on him constantly. But now, are they going to get caught out instead? They will. Fudge with the kill on Santorin. And now Dignitas has to fall back. But kicked back into Fudge's waiting arms. Sonic wave into the resonating strike, but they can't quite kill him just yet. Jensen and Tomo and Ignar are all falling away as Blabber's about to fall down, and Armit picks him up. Now he sidesteps out of the way of the rupture, but nobody else from Dig can get in range. He can run, and he does manage to run away, but that's about the best you can hope for in that situation.
Good job. I mean, it does attract the Cloud9 attention there, so Jensen is able to get a top side turret.
With the TP coming in, Fudge already had to use the flash. They finally might have enough ammo to take down the big old Cho'Gath, and yes, they will. Jensen's grabbing the shutdown money, but Armit's going to be traded back thanks to M&S. Blabber disengages with a kick, and it's 4v4 on the Rift. Oh, dies! A beautiful long-range shot coming down from Jensen and Tomo together. Jensen threatening another kill there with an accelerated shock blast. Sven has to save Berserker to get him away from it. The Drake's at 3k. Blabber wants to try to steal. Santorin off. Blabber takes him down and steals it away again. He just keeps getting away with it. They'll finally pick up the kill, but Fudge is back, and he's madder than hell. That to happen before another neutral objective is fought over. They have started up the Baron. Dignitas knows what's going on thanks to Tomo's ultimate. Jensen's trying to come around from the side, but M&S sees him on the flank. Now M&S might need to be a little bit careful. Distorts over the wall to get away from Santorin. Still ends up eating the damage from Shock Blast. Baron's going to be secured by Fudge and C9. Armit's in the middle of everybody, but not for long. He's already dead. Tomo, Santorin, Jensen, amp for both himself and his teammates, particularly the LeBlanc. And C9 is just going to force things down in 2 different lanes at the same time. Bottom lane has 4 out of 5 of the players, while M&S is separated from them, split pushing over in mid. As
slowly but surely, the siege taking effect.
Man, Dignitas cannot stabilize against this. They are hemorrhaging at this point. M&S takes down the tier 3 turret in mid, and now C9 is bringing the brunt of their force here into bottom lane. M&S ready to join up with everybody else. Blabber's stuck in the middle, he might be killed, but no, he won't. Armit's the only one to die so far, and C9's gonna pick up their first inhib here in bottom lane. Shock blast from Jensen hits Blabber, takes him low, but he ain't dead. And the mid lane inhibitor falls next. 2 inhibs down in the blink of an eye, and C9 has a lot of minions pushing up here in mid. They can just keep trying to push. They may just be able to end the game right now. They still got 25 seconds before Armit is back on the map. Blabber is very low, but the first Nexus turret has already fallen. Fudge finds a knockup on a Santorin. The feast isn't ready just yet, but M&S finds blood in the water and absolutely tears Tomo apart. Dig is stuck back on the fountain.